Hello everyone and welcome to another World of Warcraft guide video. In today's video, I will be showing you how to complete the feat of strength, Let Me Solo Him, the Underpin. The main reason for completing this achievement is to unlock the gold transformation for the Delver's Gobtrotter mount. Patch 11.2 will be releasing on August 5th, 2025, and with this begins Season 3, meaning this customization will no longer be available. As of this video release, you'll have about a week and a half to finish this. It should be noted, in order to obtain this customization, you must defeat the Underpin solo. This guide is for those who continue to struggle and think this might not be possible for them. I completed this achievement at item level 657, but honestly it can probably be done even lower. The minimum I personally will recommend is 650, with set bonuses and best in slot trinkets. This boss is located in the Undermine behind the world boss at the Demolition Dome. Make sure you select the double question mark difficulty. You can also select the regular question mark difficulty if you want to learn the fight, but do keep in mind that some abilities are only available on certain difficulties. I chose to have Bran heal me as the Underpin does hit very hard. Make use of his potions, but remember they do give a heal over time, so try to stagger them a bit. For the abilities, I don't think it really matters what you choose. For Combat Curio, I chose to go with the automatic foot bomb dispenser. This drops little foot bombs on the ground, and when ran into, will deal a very nice amount of damage to the boss. For the utility Curio, I went with the Kaja-Cola Carrier. This gives you a few buffs to your secondary stats. Each time you die, he should spawn more for you to grab, but it can be buggy. Before explaining this fight, I want to stress that this is not a race. There is one DPS check in this fight, but overall he has no hard enrage timer. The main mindset you want to have going into this fight is that you need to stay under control with the adds and manage the boss's placement. There is no need to panic or rush. The only time you need to meet a DPS check is for his shield ability. You are going to wipe, and you may spend some time learning this. For reference, it took me around 100 pulls to do this at item level 657. Increased item level will make some combos less annoying and speed up the encounter itself, but even so, don't be discouraged if you wipe a lot. Before you pull, make note of the room's layout. It will be important for the mechanics of the boss, as you will move around a lot. I try to look at it as 4 separate quadrants: northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. You'll see why I do this as I explain the fight. However, for your specific class, I will recommend any movement speed type abilities, as you need to move a lot and very fast in this fight, and you need to be able to do that a lot on a regular basis, so make sure you select your talents accordingly. When you pull the boss, take him to one of the 4 quadrants that I mentioned. It doesn't really matter where you start him, it's up to you. You will first cast the ability Crush. The Underpin will leap in the air and land in the circular effect on the ground. You must dodge this or you will get one-shot. This will be a recurring theme, by the way. Most everything will one-shot you in this fight, or come very close. Keep in mind this can target you or Bran, so if Bran is out of position, it can throw you off on where you're positioning him, and you may need to readjust. Shortly after the Crush ability, he will cast Flamethrower. This is a frontal cone you must once again dodge, or you will be one-shot. Keep in mind the closer you are to him, the easier it will be to dodge, as it is a spread out cone attack, so if you're farther away, it will be harder to dodge. After he casts Flamethrower, he will do an ability unique to this difficulty only. This will happen periodically throughout the fight, and will rain small AoE bombs around you, and you must dodge them or they will also one-shot you. The next ability he will use is Time Bomb Launcher. This will launch puntable bombs on the ground. To punt them, you hover your mouse over, and it will show the trajectory it is expected to go. Click it, and it will go flying in that direction. You want to do this for 2 reasons. First, when the bomb timer goes off, it will create a very large ground effect you need to avoid. Because of this, you want to punt the bombs out of the area you plan to be in and have the Underpin at. The second reason you need to kick the bombs is for the next part of this fight. After he does the Time Bomb ability, he will signal cronies, which summon 5 adds that have a big chunk of health. This is where boss placement comes in handy. The adds will spawn in or around the quadrant you are currently in, provided there aren't any excess bodies already there. Once the adds spawn, you'll want to start kicking the bombs into them. It won't one-shot them, but it will bring them very low. If you can't finish them off with the bombs, prioritize your DPS on them. Remember how I said this isn't a race? It is very important to keep the adds under control, as if you leave them up too long, they will overwhelm you. The adds themselves shoot molten cannons in a line across the entire room. 1 or 2 adds are easy to dodge, but once you get too many, it becomes impossible to dodge everything the boss does, plus the cannons, as well as try to break his next ability. At 80% HP, and then around every 45 seconds afterward, the Underpin will divert energy to shields. This will be the only real DPS check of the fight. You need to try and save any short burst cooldowns for this, and only this. You will need to DPS about 10% of his HP as a shield before the timer runs out. If the timer runs out and you haven't done enough damage, he will heal back for 20% of his health. I do want to stress, if you mess this up, it is not a wipe. As long as you have the adds under control, you can keep going. Once you successfully break his shield, the Underpin will do another new ability on this difficulty only. He will leave a lot of oil on the ground that is slippery when ran into. It is a nightmare to deal with, and this is why I mentioned different quadrants of the room. Every time you break his shield, you want to go to a different quadrant. The idea here is to plan ahead at all times where you want the boss to be. Generally, I follow 2 rules for this. Are there any dead adds nearby? If so, move to a new quadrant. Is the boss's shield about to be broken? Move to a new quadrant. At this point, you have seen everything the fight has to offer. It just resets and repeats all abilities until the boss dies. So with that said, keep these things in mind for the rest of the fight. Continue to dodge his normal one-shot abilities. Kick any time bombs away that may be about to explode to maximize your space you have to work with. Kick time bombs into the adds to kill them. If any are still alive, focus your DPS on them, provided there is no shield to DPS. Underpin's first shield is always at 80% HP. Hold off DPS on him if you are behind on adds. Save small burst cooldowns for his shield phase. Always move Underpin to a new quadrant that is free of dead adds and oil that he leaves behind. If you have a way to heal Bran, make sure you do so. His heals are very important to keeping the attempt alive. And most importantly, remember, this is not a race. Take your time. My kill took almost 10 minutes. You likely have better gear at this point and can do it a lot faster, but just do not be overwhelmed. Finally, I would recommend raid consumables, especially flask and weapon enhancements. If you can afford it, drums or a character with bloodlust/heroism is very valuable. I held off mine to sub 20% when I felt comfortable I could just hard nuke the boss and ignore the adds. With only having a week left to do this, this can be frustrating. Don't give up. Keep pushing and learn from your failures each time. I won't lie, there are some unfair RNG elements to this encounter. Sometimes the adds will just spawn all the way across the room for no freaking reason, despite you having him in a really good spot for them to be. If this happens, just reposition the boss, get the adds down, and take your time. It can also be a real pain to click the bombs, as sometimes they are right underneath the boss. You may lose a few attempts to this. I may or may not have crashed out doing this a few times, but just trust me, it can be annoying and it will happen. But just get through it and move to the next attempt if it does. This is not easy at all. It's meant to be a challenge, but I believe you can do it if I can do it. Let me know if you have any other questions, and good luck to you on getting this before the release of Season 3. If this video helped you in any way, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing for more guide videos to come. It really helps promote this video to others and helps me out a ton. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
You're small potatoes. I roll with an iron fist. I'll make it rain. You'll feel the pain. Interlope and moat. All near. Say hello to all my friends. for what you've done! I'm gonna get you till the count of 10. 1, 2, 10! Forecast cloudy with a chance of boom!
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done! Helps are coming! I'm gonna get you till the count of 10. 1, 2, 10!
Frontal. Shockwave.
Flatten you for what you've done! Say
Collapse.
hello to all my friends! Forecast cloudy with a chance of boom!
Frontal.
Tick tock, you interlope and moose! I rule with an iron fist! That'll teach you! Time out! Time out! My mech is private property!
Frontal.
I'm gonna get you till the count of 10. 1, 2, 10! I'll make you rain, you'll feel the pain!
Frontal. Shockwave.
I roll with an iron fist! Get in here! I ain't paying for you to stand around!
Adventure.
Bowman coming. Frontal. Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done! Time
Attack
out! Time
shield.
out! I'll make you rain, you'll feel the pain!
Frontal.
I'm
Bowman
gonna give you till the
coming.
count of 10. 1, 2, 10!
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done!
Frontal.
Say
Collapse.
hello to all my friends! Forecast cloudy with a chance of
Bowman
tick-tock,
coming.
tick-tock, you interlope and moose!
Frontal.
I rule with an iron fist! Time out! Time out! My mech is private property!
Bowman
Tick-tock,
coming.
tick-tock, you interlope and moose!
Frontal. Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done!
Frontal. Bowman coming.
Tick-tock, you interlope and moose! Get
Collapse.
here! I ain't paying for you to stand around! I
Shockwave.
roll with an iron fist!
Frontal.
Time
Attack
out! Time
shield.
out! I'll make you rain, you'll feel the pain. I'm gonna
Bowman
give you till the
coming.
count of 10. 1, 2, 10! I rule with an iron fist!
Shockwave.
I roll with an iron fist! I'm
Bowman
gonna give you till
coming.
the count of 10. 1, 2, 10! I'll make you rain, you'll feel the pain. Get in
Collapse.
here! I ain't paying for you to stand around!
Frontal.
I'll flatten you for what you've done! I'm
Attack
out! I'm
shield.
out! That'll teach you for trespassing! is private property.
Bowman
Talk,
coming.
kid, talk, you interloping moose.
Gruntle.
I
Shockwave.
rule with an iron fist. I'll make you rain. You'll feel the pain. I'm gonna
Bowman
get you to
coming.
the count of 10. 1, 2, 10.
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done. Get
Collapse.
here. I ain't paying for you to stand around.
Gruntle.
I'm
Attack
out.
shield.
I'm out. I'm gonna get you to the count of 10. 1, 2, 10. Forecast cloudy with a chance of boom.
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done.
Gruntle.
I'm gonna get you to the count of 10. 1, 2, 10.
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done.
Gruntle.
Forecast cloudy with a chance of boom. Say
Collapse.
hello to all my friends. I'm gonna get you to the count of 10. 1, 2, 10. I'm out. I'm out.
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done.
Gruntle.
I'm
Bowman
gonna get you to
coming.
the count of 10. 1, 2, 10. Forecast cloudy with a chance of boom. I
Shockwave.
roll with an iron fist.
Gruntle.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, you interloping moose. Get here. I ain't paying for you to stand around.
Gruntle.
I'm out. I'm out. I'll flatten you for what you've done. Forecast cloudy with a chance of boom.
Bowman.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, you interloping moose.
Shockwave.
I'll flatten you for what you've done.
Gruntle.
I'm gonna
Bowman
get you to
coming.